People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. First thing that is popping in the news, I told you on several occasions, these criminal elements, they don't have any sorts of respect for the living and even Wasara. They have zero respect for the DEAD. This video is called MVRDER-At-A-WAKE. And people, if you have not woken up before, this is just a friendly reminder. Maybe you need to wake up and smell the coffee. Now, I am speaking about a 24-year-old lady. Her name is H0T-To-D3. Don't remember the name, don't quote me. Alicia is the first name. 24-year-old, like I said before. Alicia was at a wake about 10 p.m. A very unfortunate happening incident occurred. She was taken out cold. She was clap up in the head, meaning all sorts of red are run through the ears, through the mouth, through the eyes. Whoever came to take her out made sure the job was well done. Now what makes this incident even worse is that Alicia's own 8-year-old daughter was also hit in the melee. Call it casualty of war. We know that these criminal elements don't give a damn about old lady, pregnant woman, picnic. Everybody is an equal opportunity target. Once you play, once you live, once you have any sort of affiliation, relationship with the intended target, you can get it also. You cannot be too young or too old. It does not matter. However, the daughter is doing okay. She was taken to the place of recovery. Mrs. Alicia was taken to the morgue. Now, people, based on the information from the Popo, it is said that Miss Alicia just picked up a case. Possession of illegal firepiece. I think that she was caught with the next person. Don't quote me on that. I know definitely she was a part of it. So therefore, she was released. Now, people don't know what the motive. However, based on just that, we can assume that, listen, this tool have something to do with it. However, like I've always said, it seems as if people put entertainment before they put their safety, their life. So therefore, she knows that a little thing go down. This are the garrison. However, she either underestimated the people in which the tool belongs to. Now, people, in the garrison, especially in a bad man world, a tool is very important. A tool brings food, and a tool is also used for safety. So therefore, whenever you lose one of these said tools, you are going to be responsible. It does not matter what is the circumstance. Once you lose it, you pretty much have to pay back for it. You are responsible. Your family is responsible. No ifs, ands, or buts. You have to bring it back or get it back or pay back for it. Replacement, KILLERS, it is called. So therefore, she should not have been surprised that, listen, whenever you are associated with any sorts of crime elements, you put yourself in harm's way. You put your family in harm's way. Luckily, the daughter was not taken out also. However, she should have known, she should have learned. She should not tell herself that, all right, I'm out on bail, everything's safe right now. Now, people, here's the thing why I said that this lady underestimated the situation that she was in. Once you live in the garrison, once you are around certain set of people, and the popo hold you, these people are going to be looking at you, preying you differently, because them know, say, listen, if you get bail, there's a likely possibility that you might be talking. The popo is going to want some sorts of information, who the toll belong to. And people, them know, say, a lot of time, women know that them have them children out there. They are not going to want to do any sorts of extended stay in one of those penal institutions, those fine institutions. So therefore, they might make a deal. However, people, like I've always said, whenever you make a deal with the devil, you pretty much get FUCK. And people, such is the case in this case. Me don't know the details, me don't know the motive. However, I am not surprised by the occurrences. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the JCF, they've implemented a new thing. It is called Operation Relentless. And since that operation has been in effect, it has been paying dividends. We see say them catch Boxer, C-Tac. We see say them catch Motombo. And we see say a whole lot of other hot people, including one Mr. Anthony Angus. Now, Mr. Anthony Angus, he was on St. James' most wanted list. He was held maybe about a couple of days ago, less than a week ago. He was held in St. Elizabeth's. Based on his charges, at least one of those incidents in which he was wanted for is the double takeaway of an elderly couple in an anchovy. So people, not only was this man taking out his opposition, he was also taking out the elderly people, the most vulnerable in a society. So therefore, you know, said the popo them did want him very, very bad. He was officially charged the other day, yesterday to be specific. He was charged for the double takeaway along with other shooting incidents. Now people, if we were not impressed with Operation Relentless and wondering to ourselves, so hold on, it seems as if the JCF was in hibernation mode before, because since them start put out the effort in Operation Relentless, and people, Relentless stays true to form, because it seems as if they are not easing up. Is either people are get locked up or people are getting deadened. There's a place called Germantown. An incident occurred in which a couple of people get caught up. This incident occurred at about 6:05 p.m. Now people, based on what the SSP of the era said, Mr. Vernon Ellis, 4 hours and 30 minutes after the incident at 6:05 p.m. occurred, they caught 2 of 3 of the suspects in this takeaway. Those persons, Ronaldo Stone and also Jerome Foster. They will be officially charged for the takeaway. Our next man is on the run. His name is Nico Mitchell. Mr. Nico Mitchell, listen, I don't know if you've been watching the notice board. I don't know if you get any sort of information via WhatsApp or whatever. However, 2 of your friends them get hold within 4 hours. You take away yourself. Now you have a decision to make. This decision is very easy. You could choose freedom for a short time basis, or you could give up yourself and end up going to court, face the music. The decision is very easy. Do you want to live or do you want to be DEADING? Because remember, this is the Black Cat channel. Whenever I speak, if you're lucky, you get locked up. More than likely, you are going to be DEADING. So therefore, the family, the girlfriend, the matey of Mr. Nico, please to tell him that these people want him. Them want him bad. Them want him alive, but mostly them want him DEAD. Point blank and period. So people, when we look at a situation or an incident like this, we have to ask ourselves the question. These people take with some people in a German town, and then within 4 hours and 30 minutes, the poor catch them. Less than 1/6 of a day, or a little more than 1/6 of a day, which is 4 hours plus. From Germantown to Clarkstown in a Trelawney, the poor them, trail them, maybe Jamaica Eye, maybe some other form of intelligence. So therefore, we have to ask the question, in the last decade or so, or a couple of decades ago, did the poor, were they rebelling because they were not properly compensated for their work? However, we see of lately, it seems as if CTOC, JCF, them find a fountain of youth. They've been definitely rejuvenated. Me no know, it seems as if them depend some sort of badness or some sort of law enforcement stone. Because people, them a act away, them a rail up, them a kick up like a raging bull. And people, this is definitely good. This is definitely what Jamaica needs. Because people, we see that of lately or before that, they were woefully inept. Very inefficient in crime fighting. There is more work to be done. However, people, we definitely should be pleased and we should give credit where credit is due. They are doing the do. They are doning the people that needs to be done. People, me done talk. Point blank and period. Now people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate news straight to the point, no beating around the bush, show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes this video to like-minded, sensible people like yourself. And people, word to the wise. If you realize that there's a set of people that are always calling up your name, spreading rumors on you, trying to belittle you, it is because that person realized your potential, your greatness. That person also realized that, listen, their ceiling is in the cellar, in the abyss of hell. However, when they look at you, in which they probably want to be, they see that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. So therefore, for them to feel as if they are up, they are going to do any and everything within their means to bring you down. Point blank and period.